Hi, YouTube. The setup is much better today. Yeah, yesterday. Hopefully the table doesn't fall. I'll leave it like that. Let me go live on TikTok. I kind of changed my setup. Oh, the camera. I changed my setup and put TikTok right here because usually I have a lot more people coming from TikTok. Hi, Instagram. Hello, Instagram. Pleasure to have you here. Just so you know, Instagram yesterday, right? Yesterday. Okay, let me. That's better. Hello, Instagram. Hi, everybody. Yesterday, I actually forgot that I have a mic that I got specifically for Instagram. So let me know how the sound is because I had to cut the live yesterday from Instagram simply because the other um, headphones I was using was not working. And then today I realized, wait a minute, I actually have a speaker for Instagram. So let me know how the sound is. If you can hear me, rather can't hear me. Hi everybody. Hello TikTok. Welcome. Hello YouTube. Welcome. Pleasure to have you. I'm getting in the groove again. So we milk the energy while it's here. Hello, Afrocentric. Hi. We milk. Hello, Emmy. And me, Annie. I always say the name wrong. Annie. Hi, Annie. Welcome, welcome. Right. So let's milk the energy while it is here. It feels good. It's coming back up. It's flowing. So we just go with it here while it is around. Okay. So we continue the theme that we've been on for these past weeks, which is the reading. If you are here, you have a question, you can ask it in the chat and I can pull a card for it. Or if you don't want to ask the question in the chat, you could just say you want a card pulled and I'll take one of the decks and then you can ask the question in your mind. So it's up to you. You could tell me the question, or if you want, you don't have to tell me the question too. You could just ask it in your head and then I'll pull a card for you. Yes, and YouTube, as I was saying, the camera's here. I tend to look at one spot, so I decided to put TikTok over here because mostly people from TikTok ask more question, and I usually have more people coming from TikTok asking questions. So I decided to make it my own focus. Hi, Annie. Hello, sister. My Nigerian sister. Okay. So no questions yet. I am going to still pull one from the affirmations and meaningful intentions. It is becoming one of my favorites just because it's so beautiful. So beautiful. So girly, so flowery. Okay, let me take one for us. And as I go, if somebody has a question, let me know. Hello, Melanin. Welcome back. Hi. How are you doing? Okay. Welcome back. Pleasure to have you here again. Pleasure to have you here again. Aji Bugachon Balago. John Seka. I am guessing John Seka. Yeah. You know? Hi. Kan laburi. You know, Aji, I met, well, during my time at GRTS, I did a welcome interview for Chon Seka. Maybe not an interview for Chon. And I also met Yusundur. And I'll tell you, I prefer Chon. I already love these songs, but meeting them in person, the vibe, definitely Chon. Yeah, definitely. Okay, this is this is just the affirmation card that I'm trying to get one from. That's a lot. And if anybody has a question, as always, just put it in the chat and I'll pick a card from it. Yes, he is. He is the best. He's very warm. At least that's the vibe I got from him. Very warm and patient. But usually when people stammer, okay, then we just go. They have a different understanding to life, at least I think. Okay, I nourish my mind, body, and soul. Mindful nutrition and hydration. Adopt a mindful approach to eating and stay hydrated throughout the day. Consi, okay, I will. This one, it says, adopt a mindful approach to eating and stay hydrated throughout the day. One of the things, not that I started doing it, but I learned this from my grandmother. And if you were raised by your grandmother, you probably have done something like that. There used to be this root in Gambia and Senegal, right, that you put in the water and you drink it with the water. I loved it, but when I was younger, they would always say this is for older women or whatever. But my grandmother would always let me drink it, so I got used to drinking water with some herbs in it. Yeah, so what I would do still now, right, this one it's saying to hydrate throughout the day, is that I would use cloves, cinnamon, even garlic, right? It smells, I know, but garlic is it's very healthy in the body. Hello. Hello, my Nigerian brother. Welcome. Garlic has a lot of health benefits in the body. Loyut,
My headphones.
ban headphone.
The one with my mic. I don't remember when I put it.
Did you open that? The play toy thing?
Yeah, I opened it.
Isn't it that?
There's nothing there.
Oh, well. Then just listen. Well, under the seat. There. I don't know. Yes. Anyway, so I will add the herbs in my water when I'm drinking, right? I'll add like this one here. Here. This is the big bottle that I use. I'll put water in it. And right now, when I open it, I have different herbs that I usually mix together to hydrate myself. And even when I'm sick, that's what I use. So here I have cinnamon stick, cloves, garlic, and star anise. And I would leave it there and just let it sip and continuously add water to it. It's hydrating, it's healthy, it's healing, it's cleansing all at the same time. Cultivate positive mental habits. Engage in activities that stimulate mental well being, such as reading, learning, or practicing mindfulness. And number one is stop gossiping. And that's not just for women. Because when I learned that men gossip as well, I was just like, oh my God, really? Right? So that it changes it changes how you see people. It helps a lot when it comes to having a positive mindset. Um, it helps in your healing journey as well when you stop gossiping, stop talking about people, stop judging people, stop being negative. Because usually, when people gossip or talk negative about someone, what they are actually doing is speaking negative about themselves, right? So, if I speak bad about you, I'm actually talking about me. So mostly what we talk about somebody else, it's something that we're talking about ourselves at that very moment. And so when you stop talking about someone, you're not doing it for that person, you're doing it for yourself, because then you wouldn't have those bad thoughts in your mind. Soul nourishing. It is also very soul nourishing. Incorporate nourishing practices into daily life, such as meditation, prayer, or spending time in nature. Prayer can be whatever you believe in, whatever type of prayer you do, right? On my YouTube now, I stream healing sounds all day, every day. And I do this because I listen to it. I continuously listen to um, high frequency meditation music. Sometimes I'll just have it playing around when I'm walking or when I'm not doing anything. If I'm listening to lectures, I'll play it in the background. So I had to learn how to stream it for myself too, so I can listen to it. And sometimes on my YouTube channel, I'm the only person listening, right? So those are good. Soul nourishing. What you listen to, who you talk to, the type of music you listen to, the type of conversations you're part of. I have gone to the point that I don't gossip about someone, but if somebody else is gossiping, I'm not a part of the conversation. If it's somebody that I can't help and I had to listen at that point, my responses are, oh wow, really? Oh wow. I never do that. Oh my God. Yeah. That's it. That's it. Right? What was the name? Concy Girl. Concy Girl. Okay. We'll do the ISIS one. And nobody on Instagram told me if they can hear me or not. The card, this is the ISIS Oracle. It says, stay true, and be in your power. Stay true and be in your power. You are a sovereign divine being with spiritual authority and freedom within. Hi, Afro. Oh, Afrocentric. Oh, well, thank you. Can you hear the sound? No, probably not. Thank you. Yes, okay. Okay. Okay, Kosi. Let's go. Stay true and be in your power. Are you in Gambia right now, or you are outside of Gambia? You are a sovereign divine being with spiritual authority and freedom within. You do not need permission from anyone to be who you are and live your life as you choose. No, in Luxembourg. Okay. That's Germany, right? This is your divine birthright. Guard it as the precious treasure that it is. And remember that you are a divine being, free to be you. You are a divine being, free to be you. Many of us, I was going to say us as Gambians, but then I had to remember the things that I'm talking about. Usually it's universal, because I've seen people from different parts of the world have issues with it. Many a time we give away our power, and sometimes we don't even know that we are doing that. So what the card, okay, IG, no problem. So what the card is saying is, be in power. Don't give away your power, right? Be true to yourself. And depending on each one of us, depending on the way that we were raised, there's a possibility where we were raised in a way that our parents did not, don't remind me again, our parents did not help us understand how to recognize our power, be in our power, and take control of our power. But instead, they were in the habit of taking our power away. So we get used to giving them our power. And I'm talking about um, our parents. Now, somebody might say, but they are our parents, this, and that. And I can tell you that there's a way you can raise your child where you can actually show them their power, and they get to know their power. They have confidence in themselves. They believe in themselves. They know who they are as they grow. So many of us had to go back to the healing journey and letting go of so many things and starting to understand who we are and what is our power. Okay. And what is our power? Simply because these foundational bases, we didn't have it as a child, right? So stay true and be in your power. You are a sovereign divine being with spiritual authority and freedom within. Spiritual authority, right? We get to a point where we understand that we are spirits. All of us, we are spiritual beings, not necessarily spiritual in terms of religion or that religion. Those are the things we were raised with, and many of us, it confused us. But as people, we are spirit. Everything has a vibrational energy, spirit attached to it, right? So we all have spiritual authority and freedom within. Most of us were raised to think that something gives us freedom, safety, security. If I make this amount of money, I need that to be free. If I travel to this place, then I'll be free. If I have kids, if I get married, then I'll be free, right? If I whatever, then I'll be free. But this is because most of us were not taught to see that we were born free. We came to this world free. We are already free. Everything else that is binding us is actually man made. It's made by society. Most of the things that are binding us to the point where we can't move. Money is one of them because it's really not real. It's just a printed paper. It's binding us. It's man-made. Like politics, all of these things man-made. You can even go further. There's a sense of peace I felt when I came across your life. If you're good, have a beautiful day. Hey, Amy, thank you. Right? We can even go as far as saying religion is one of them because every religion say they are the best. You have to be that to enter heaven. If you're not that, you are not going to heaven. So which one is the actual one? Right. This is your birthright. Guard it as the precious treasure that is, and remember that you are divine being, free to be you. You are free to be you. You are free to be yourself. You're free to be who you are. It took me years, right, to know that about myself, that I am free to be myself, that I can be myself, right? That most of the things stopping me, the base of it is basically what people think or what people say or the ideas and concepts that I was raised with to believe that I hold to be true. There's a, well, he's not a psychologist, he's a neuroscientist, Dr. Joe Dispenza. I have a playlist of him on my YouTube and I shared it in the Telegram group as well. And it's basically breaking down the concepts, the ideas, the labels, and everything that we've been raised with to get back to us. Because if you get back to yourself, that idea of purity is just getting back to the childhood you when we were born, because we were born as a clean canvas, slate, right? No name, no ideas, no programming, no nothing. So when we go back to that person, that baby did not come into this world as a Christian or Muslim or Buddhist or whatever or whatever. It was eventually that whatever our parents were following that we had to get into. And many of us, we get to the point of peace, Your Highness. Thank you so much for choosing to be the goddess you are. Well, thank you so much for that. Right? Some of us get to the point where we tell other people, oh, if you don't follow this path, then you're going to die and go to hell. You can get burned or whatever. But that purity, innocence, and all of that is still here. We just have to dig deeper to find it. Anyway, okay, Ajay, celestial alignment. I belong to all religions. You do too. Everybody belongs to all the religions. Again, it's just all up to what you believe. Belief is a thought that you keep thinking over and over again. What is your idea of belonging? Resistance. Uh, what's the name? Resistance. This is a different deck. Okay, let's do. Okay, Tobago. This goddess is from Tobago. Gang Sarah. You are scared that you are going to mess it all up. You may have stumbled, but this is a new day. Learn to show up for yourself. Does that ring a bell? Ajay. You are scared that you are going to mess it all up. You may have stumbled, but this is a new day. Learn to show up for yourself. You ghost your own dreams and resist your own magic. Stop holding back, worrying, and pretending to seek perfection that will never come. Very recently, in our content creation campus about this very topic, I had to let somebody know that because I am a captain in the campus, right? So the some of the other students that are doing talk to camera like I'm doing, when they create their videos, they share it, and I am one of the people that review the videos. And this one here saying, and pretending to seek perfection. The first day that that person joined, sent a video and was talking about it's not perfect. And I was like, listen, it will never be perfect. You are never going to get it perfect. You are learning, you're practicing. Us that are reviewing your videos, we're no better than you. I that is reviewing it, I learn from what you send and what you say. The more I watch your videos, the more I know what not to do in my own videos, right? So I'm learning from you. I might be a captain here, but that doesn't mean that I am perfect, right? Even doing this lives, and this is about, it doesn't matter what your dream is, Ajay. Even doing this live, I never get it perfect. Sometimes things spill, sometimes things fall apart, right? Yesterday, the mic for Instagram didn't work, so I had to cut that live up. The when I started the YouTube stream, the camera was picking up the other part of the wall, which is white. And for some reason, I don't like showing that, so I had to go on live and then switch the camera. And this is going to happen with everything in life. Things are going to fall apart. Things are not going to go the way that we wanted. Things are not going to happen the way that we expect them to. We will be disappointed by the people we love, right? You might think that, okay, I have all of this set together. It's going to work. This is the way it's going to be. And then the universe, God, Allah, breaks it down completely, right? But you cannot be in resistance. You have to flow with it. I've talked about it a lot, about even me. Yeah, even me coming on live. Now, there was a time where I was trying to structure it, which is more of trying to control the universe and how things are going. And we cannot control that, right? Trying to control it. I wanted to choose a day that every day at that time I'm going to be live, or every single day I will be live. And then I realized to flow, I just have to let it be. Whoever is here when I'm live, they're supposed to be here. If nobody's here when I go live, then maybe that day nobody's supposed to be here. Then I'll just record it and leave it on my YouTube. The people who need it they will find it. So you ghost your own dreams. Don't ghost your dreams. If you're used to ghosting, you learn that from somebody in your life. Comes to you stepping into your greatness, resistance keeps you stuck. And that can be self doubt, self sabotage. And I can tell you, most times we do it, but we have no idea that we're doubting ourselves or that we are self sabotaging ourselves. Most times we don't know it. Many a time, the moment you say, I don't think I should do that. That sounds stupid. That sounds crazy. People are going to look at me crazy. What are people going to think? What are people going to say? You are self sabotaging yourself. Resistance blocks growth, creativity, and evolution. And what I have learned personally, we have to grow. You have to grow mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. We have to grow. Because when I came to the awareness that there are people in their 60s, 50s, who their body has grown, but mentally and emotionally they have not grown. They're still stuck to maybe their 20s or 30s, or like Kendrick Lamar said in one of the songs, 37-year-old still acting like a 7-year-old. That made me supercharge my learning and always praying that I am open to growing. I'm open to growth. I'm open to learning and embracing the triggers more, right? Because if you ghost your dreams, if you're scared that you're going to mess it up, scared of stumbling, scared of failing, scared of success, right? Resistance may look like procrastination, laziness, disorganization, excuses, or lack of motivation, self sabotage, self doubt. But there are deeper forces at play. You are resisting the force you really are. So you're basically afraid of your own power. You're afraid of yourself. You're afraid of who you are. You already know what you are capable of. You already know your power. It's very clear to you. You can see it. I knew I could do this for years, but I'm just like, what are people going to say if they see me doing this? So for a long time, I didn't. So if that's where you are, well, you're very welcome. Let me be your case study of stumbling, failing, getting back up, stumbling, failing, getting back up. And I am sure even if you research about John Secker, you probably see a lot of that with him too. Even from the fact that he stammers, so he doesn't talk a lot in interviews. But when he sings, it's from the soul. It doesn't matter who you are. You hear the sound of John, you feel it. Chaos, opportunity in chaos. He could have said, I cannot speak properly, so I'm not going to sing. Yes, right? Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Go for it. Stumble, fall, fail. Don't run away from your triggers. An easy thing is if something triggers you, and you feel, I can't do this anymore. Oh, this is too much. You feel that heat of frustration, agitation, and all of that. Just research it, read about it, understand it, listen to people talk about it, and you take back your power from it. Because the more you understand whatever you're feeling that's going on within you, the less it bothers you, the more you're able to move forward. Right? I hope that helps. There was somebody else um, who said to read them, and I feel like How to Love Yourself would be the card for you. You're very welcome, but I can't remember the name. Who was it? And if they're still here. Shangazi? Oh, he's saying, be my ride. Be your ride? Yeah, I don't think you want that. Okay, we've been here for 35 minutes. I can take one more question. If anybody has a question. What? Oh, I can take one more question before we leave. If there's none, I can close with this one. Usually when I say I'm closing, that's when I get more people. I can still close with How to Love Yourself for that person asking me to be their ride. And I doubt they have $500 to send me right now. They have to send me $500 first for consultation. Okay, let's close with How to Love Yourself. And this one is by Louise Hay. I love listening to Louise Hay. I also have a playlist of her on my YouTube because I listen to her a lot. That's a lot of cards. Just one closing card that we talk about. One. Let's do that one. I am gentle, kind, and comforting to my inner child as we uncover and release the old negative messages from family and society. That's a pretty nice one. And the back says, I am not restricted by limiting beliefs. I am not restricted by limiting beliefs. I am gentle, kind, and comforting to my inner child as we uncover and release the old negative messages from family and society. This is basically having compassion with yourself and being more patient with yourself. Of course, loving yourself more, but having compassion with yourself. Because the more you uncover things, family patterns, family patterns, generational patterns, the things that happen in the family, right? Who is Biram? Sounds like my father's, the name he goes with. The things that happen in the family, even the more the veil lifts or the veil opens or the veils fall within society and the things that you and I both were raised with, then you have to be more gentle with yourself, with your own inner child, knowing that you did what you could with what you knew at that very time. If you knew better, you would do better. Even though there are times where we know better, but we didn't do better. I am not restricted by limiting beliefs, which is very important. The deeper you go into seeking, you get to understand that so much is based on limiting beliefs. So much is predicated on limiting beliefs, right? For me, one of them is being able to learn. When I started learning about different religions, it opened me up to learning about different people and ways of being and how different people think and how different people see the world. And I think my mind wouldn't have opened to that if I never had the opportunity to learn about different religions, to listen to different um, religious leaders speak about their religion and the connections and things like that. I feel that's one major limiting beliefs that stand between a whole lot of us people, where it brings fights and wars and disagreements and so many different things, where actually we can sit together and talk about our religions in a beautiful way. And there are people actually doing that. I once saw, it wasn't an interview, some kind of an event. Dr. Umar, who's a well known imam, him and probably three others, so four of them. So he's the imam, a pastor, um, a rabbi, Jewish, the synagogue, and somebody else. I don't remember what denomination, right? Four of them. They had like a 1 hour conversation just about these issues and how it can really open your mind and open you up. And the moment that starts to happen, limiting belief starts to fall away because you start to see the world differently. You start to see yourself differently. You start to see people differently. You begin to see souls and not just the flesh. Right? There's a quote that I think I wrote it down too that said, the world would change if the world would change if we start seeing souls and not flesh. You see somebody, you see the soul within them. It is the same as the soul within you. You don't look at them as a man, a woman, a Christian, a Muslim, a black, a white, or whatever, short, tall. You're just looking at them as source, energy, as a soul. I'll leave you with that for today. And I see you again when I see you again. And all these videos, I record them and leave them on YouTube. I watch them for my own self. Like Les Brown said, when his life fall apart, he had to go back to his own tapes. Ananjai, it's been a while. How have you been? I've been doing wonderful. I've been here. I've been going live for a while now. Which Ananjai? It rings a bell, but not enough. I'm trying to picture a face, but I am sure it's somebody. Ananjai, New York. That probably would have been a very long time, but I do remember a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, I've been around. I've been here on social media for a while now, but nice to see you again and join me back here again. Who knows? I might be live tomorrow. We'll see. All right. Bye bye, everybody. See you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, Afrocentric. Great seeing you too, Anna. Thank you, everyone. All right, let me go eat some food. Bye.